How can you leverage LinkedIn not just for smart lead generation, but for building great collaborations? That's one of the key things we're going to unpack today on the Seven Figure Lead podcast. I'm super grateful to have Haley Rowe here.
Looking at your business model, making sure it makes sense, making sure your pricing is solid, that you have a sales process, whether that is doing a discovery call or having a webinar or whatever that looks like, and fleshing that out, making sure you're overcoming the common objections in your marketing. Because at the end of the day, if you're a coach or consultant, a lot of times it comes down to how many people are you meeting, how many people are booking calls with you, and how many people are you closing, right? Yep. And then that can be scaled up at some point with a really good sales page or webinar or things like that. But most start there. And then the time management piece is helping you know what to focus on each week and what to prioritize and what to also put on the later list and say no to, because overwhelm is a common theme that I hear from entrepreneurs all the time. And usually that comes from feeling like you can't, you don't have the capacity to take something on, or you don't have the skills. And so breaking things down is really important. And then the last part is transformation. And that just means making sure that the point A to point B of your offer is really clear, it's differentiated, that you have good case studies or testimonials on how to acquire those so that you can use those in your marketing.
Any sort of favorite stories to tell, like of someone who's used LinkedIn and found like a key partnership and what that did for the business to kind of get people's wheels turning on how this could apply to their business?
Yeah, for sure. So, I think I'll just share myself as an example, because I was just only because this morning I was doing a little bit of data tracking, and I was looking at where my top partnerships have come from and who they are. And one of my top partners, I did find through LinkedIn, and we connected through there. So it's actually an insurance company for wellness professionals. And, I did a guest talk for their audience. We have an affiliate partnership. Sometimes my clients need insurance for their business, things like that. So that's just one example. And I track to how many calls I get that are both like potential client calls and then partner calls on each platform. And LinkedIn has always been the one that produces the most calls and the most clients and the most like positive partnerships, just because I think it's because, this is my theory, it's a networking platform, and people are more direct there, and people are looking for all those kinds of opportunities there, versus on Instagram and Facebook, people are there scrolling for entertainment. They're not always work mode on those platforms. So that's kind of my theory. And also it's so findable. I liked the marketing and sales stuff more than health coaching. But I believe in the ripple effect of coaching. Like, I think it is powerful when my clients go out and make their impact and get clients, because they're able to help people, and then those helped people go out in their lives and do more things. So I do think it's pretty powerful. And I think going back to what you were saying about, that we always think these startups have it all figured out. There's that quote. I forgot who said it, but it was like, it's something along the lines of like, there's someone out there doing it, what it is you want to do, just because they believed in themselves. And and I think so many of us, and I even see this with clients too, and this is part of my mission, is like they're perfectionists, and they overthink everything, and they overanalyze, and they never start, and they wait until an idea is perfect in their head, but they never get it out there. And I think you just have to, I didn't know how everything was going to go, or if I was going to stick with that niche, or what I would be doing in 5 years from now. I didn't have like a vision plan for the next 10 years. It's just kind of like what happened. And I think it's really important to take fast action and implement, and just decide, and then line up with it and make it work.